Welcome back to part 2 of Animals Facts You May Not Know. Number 1. Did you know barnacles have enormous penises? Compared to their body size. Barnacles are tiny, immobile crustaceans glued permanently to rocks, ships, and whales. Since they can't move to find a mate, nature had to get creative, and it did. Male barnacles evolved the largest penis-to-body ratio in the entire animal kingdom. Some species have a penis up to 8 times their body length, long, flexible, and able to search around their rocky neighborhood for nearby partners. Why so big? Because they're stuck in one place. The only way to reproduce is by reaching out. Their penis is muscular, extendable, and can even change shape depending on water conditions. In calm waters, long and slender. In rough waves, shorter, sturdier, more curved. They literally adapt their penis to their environment. How they mate. A barnacle extends its cirripede organ, the scientific term. It probes around for another barnacle's opening. Once contact is made, sperm is delivered. Then the organ retracts like a flexible, wrinkled hose. It's one of the most extreme examples of evolutionary problem-solving on Earth, and biologists genuinely love studying it. Number 2. Mating snails stab each other with love darts. Many land snails have a bizarre and dramatic mating ritual involving tiny, hardened spikes called love darts. Despite the romantic name, the dart is not used for reproduction and it's definitely not gentle. How it works. When 2 snails mate, each tries to stab the other with a calcium or chitin dart. The dart doesn't deliver sperm. Instead, it injects mucus chemicals. These chemicals hack the other snail's reproductive system, increasing the shooter's chances of fathering more offspring. The dart can pierce the skin and internal tissues. Sometimes it even misses the correct spot and causes injuries. Why do they do this? Because snail mating is mutual. Both partners can produce sperm and eggs. Each one tries to tilt the odds in its favor. The love dart's chemicals prevent the partner from digesting their sperm. Increase sperm survival. Increase fertilization success. It's essentially biological sabotage for reproductive advantage. Fun, and slightly dramatic, facts. Some snails have beautifully shaped darts, some even spiral. Snails can regrow new darts before mating. Researchers actually study these darts to understand sexual selection, chemical warfare, and evolutionary competition. Number 3. Female chickens can eject unwanted sperm. Female chickens, hens, have remarkable control over reproduction. After mating, a hen can actively eject sperm from males she doesn't want to father her chicks. This process is called cryptic female choice, a subtle, internal way females influence which males successfully fertilize their eggs. Here's how it works biologically. Hens store sperm in tiny internal tubes called sperm storage tubules. If the mating male is low quality, lower ranking, or one she simply doesn't prefer, she can contract her reproductive tract to push out a large portion of his sperm. Studies show hens can eject up to 80 to 90% of unwanted sperm within minutes. This lets them bias paternity toward males with better genes, stronger health, or more desirable traits, even if they mated with several males. The result. Roosters may think they're in control, but the hen has the final say. Number 4. Male honeybees lose their penises while mating. When a male honeybee, called a drone, mates with a queen, the act is so intense that it actually kills him. During mating, the drone's endophallus, his reproductive organ, explodes outward into the queen's body, delivering semen. Once this happens, the drone's penis breaks off and remains lodged inside the queen as a mating plug. The drone immediately falls away and dies shortly afterward. The queen may mate with 10 to 20 drones in a single flight, collecting enough sperm to fertilize eggs for the rest of her life. It's one of nature's most dramatic reproductive strategies, sacrifice for the survival of the hive. Number 5. Sheep have a high rate of homosexuality. Yes, in fact, domestic sheep, Ovis aries, are one of the most well-documented examples of same-sex sexual behavior in the animal kingdom. Microscope scientific findings. Studies show that 6 to 8% of rams consistently prefer other males, even when fertile females are present. These males not only mount other rams but also show courtship behavior such as nudging, sniffing, and following, exactly as they would with ewes. Neurological basis. Research suggests these preferences may be linked to structural differences in a part of the brain related to sexual behavior, known as the ovine sexually dimorphic nucleus, OSDN. In homosexual rams, this region is smaller and functions differently, similar to certain patterns observed in humans. Natural and widespread. Same-sex behavior in animals is common, but sheep are unique because the preference is exclusive and persistent for a subset of rams. This isn't accidental mounting or dominance, it's genuine sexual preference. Number 6. Male damselflies can remove the sperm of competitors. Yes. This is a fascinating and rather intense aspect of damselfly mating behavior. Here's a detailed explanation. Male damselflies have evolved specialized genital structures that allow them to physically remove sperm left by previous males from a female's reproductive tract. This is part of a broader strategy called sperm competition, which occurs in species where females may mate with multiple males. Here's how it works. Sperm removal. When a male mates with a female, he uses his uniquely shaped penis to scoop out or displace sperm that another male has already deposited. Refilling with his own sperm. After clearing out the competitor's sperm, the male deposits his own sperm, increasing the chances that he will father the offspring. Evolutionary advantage. This behavior increases a male's reproductive success because the last male to mate with a female often has the highest chance of fertilizing her eggs. Interestingly, female damselflies have also evolved counter-adaptations, like specialized sperm storage organs, to retain some control over which sperm fertilizes their eggs. This dynamic creates a sort of evolutionary arms race between male and female reproductive strategies. Number 7. Male anglerfish merge with females during mating. Yes. Male anglerfish have one of the most extreme and bizarre mating strategies in the animal kingdom. Here's what happens. Tiny males, giant females. In many deep-sea anglerfish species, males are much smaller than females, sometimes just a fraction of their size. Finding a mate. Males are born with a keen sense of smell to locate a female in the dark, vast depths of the ocean. Once they find her, they bite onto her body. Permanent fusion. After biting, the male releases an enzyme that digests the skin of his mouth and her body at the contact point. Over time, their tissues and circulatory systems fuse together, essentially turning the male into a permanent appendage of the female. Life as a sperm provider. The male loses his independence, becoming a parasite that relies entirely on the female for nutrients. In return, he provides sperm whenever she is ready to reproduce. Some females carry multiple males attached to their bodies. Why this happens? In the deep sea, mates are few and far between. This extreme strategy ensures the female always has sperm available, maximizing reproductive success in a harsh, low-density environment. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the video.